pretty empty diary.
That was calling. That's okay. Helen, we're recording the podcast. Not now, please. We're recording the No, that's not. We're recording the podcast.
I can't hear her.
Yeah, because we're recording the podcast. We're in the middle of it.
Can you hear? Can Sunil
Yes, she
hear?
can hear you.
Can she see me?
You can't see each other. No.
Oh, you can't.
Can
They're on
she? I can't hear. Can she hear me? I can't hear her.
She can't really hear you very well, Harriet. No. Okay, thanks. Speak to you later. Bye. Bye. Yeah, bye.
Good to see you.
God, Snell, busy April you've got. Earth Day.
I think you got April Fool's Day in there.
Snell, you haven't got a single thing in your diary.
Why would I have anything in for April?
Snell, that's the saddest diary that I've ever seen in my whole life. Welcome to Patreon.
Welcome to Patreon.
It's a friendly welcome to Patreon. Every website should have a welcome.
No, do you mean the Patreon subscribers?
Yes, and
Yeah,
to the website of Patreon.
You're welcoming the entire website of Patreon to our podcast. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but no, it's nice. It was nice. Welcome to Patreon.
You just copyrighted. You mocked it and then you followed suit.
I did because you didn't fold. I thought you'd fold immediately.
I never fold.
Sorry. You will. You do sometimes fold.
No. I'm worried about you. If people don't know, I don't know why they would know because you can't do anything because you're so weak. Sunil's existing on a bone broth diet.
Just getting fucking jacked, basically.
But you can't get jacked if you're not doing anything. If you're too
I actually
weak,
am jacked
you said,
now. So what do you mean?
But what exercise have you done?
Done for a walk. Went for a walk.
You're just going to be saggy.
Oh God. Well, anyway, look, I got off sugar, which is the main thing, and it gave me flu-like symptoms for 2 days. Very tired, very headachy.
Coronavirus.
No, because I had like everything else was fine. I wasn't hallucinating. Didn't have a cough. I didn't have coronavirus.
So I came off sugar too, but you need to be careful because I just had a bowl of Rice Krispies and then I couldn't stop eating Rice Krispies. So then I had 3 bowls of Rice Krispies.
Because it's got
and then
sugar
I realised it's got sugar in it. But you wouldn't know when you're eating it because it doesn't taste like sugar.
But you knew and you still ploughed through that third bowl.
Pardon?
You knew that it had sugar in it and you still ploughed through.
Well, I just thought I was hungry.
Yeah, but you knew it had sugar in, so you shouldn't eat it.
No, but I think my subconscious knew, but not my conscious.
No, you told us. You specifically said to us while you were piling Rice Krispies into your mouth.
No, that was what was left in the bowl. I got rid of the rest.
Yeah, by eating it.
But no, but the stuff in the bowl I had to finish because it was in the bowl.
Oh, of course. Yeah, the rule.
And I didn't have dinner, so I was like, if you're going to have a cereal dinner, you need to have...
Oh, is that your dinner? Cereal?
Yeah.
Very. Okay, well, this is you're off sugar because of your dizziness.
Yeah.
So it's much more... Has it made a difference? Apart from today?
I think it has. I crave sugar way less, but I had to give up caffeine as well, and then I got chocolate, and I had cramps in my legs for 3 days.
Yeah, that's. I think you're not getting enough salt.
I have a lot of salt.
How do you know? What, you eat salt?
No, but I was told when I was younger to have more salt because I had low blood pressure.
Yeah.
And I kept passing out. So then they said, the doctor said, what you need, I'm going to prescribe you ready salted crisps.
Really? You had low blood pressure. I'm now doing what you're doing.
You can't even talk because you're so hungry.
No,
what have you eaten today?
Huh?
What have you eaten today?
Soup.
This is
crackers.
Not enough. What kind of soup?
Some olives. Some tomato soup.
Olives are very good snack, actually. Very healthy snack.
Those were delightful. Herbal teas. Large croissant.
A croissant?
No.
Did you just say a croissant?
No, but imagine if I had if I was thinking I was not eating. It's like what you were doing with the Rice Krispies.
But you learn as you go, so now I know I can't eat Rice Krispies. So that's another thing crossed off.
You can't eat any cereal except maybe Weetabix that doesn't have sugar in it, right?
And I was having coconut milk, but then that had sugar in. So now I have sugar-free coconut milk.
What do you mean by not allowed sugar? You're not allowed any added sugar, or you're not allowed anything with like fruit sugar in it, or you're not allowed like bread because that's a sort of refined sugar in a way.
Well, I'm not having added sugar, But then if there is like, just not added sugar, I think.
Who told you not to have sugar?
Well, that actually was myself.
Right. So so you went to the doctor for your dizziness?
No, so 2 weeks before I went to the doctor for my dizziness, I'd cut out sugar because I was like, I ate like all this ice cream when I was feeling a bit anxious. And then I was like, this is ridiculous. I just can't stop. Once I start eating sugar, I have no control over it. And then because I have polycystic ovaries, they always said you need to be really careful with sugar because it leads to all these insulin dips. Like it's a bit like diabetes kind of. It's like that kind of thing where too much sugar really affects you and then you have real lows and then you just like want to eat it. So I was like, I need to stop. And then I went to see the dizzy specialist and then the dizzy specialist...
No, stop there. The what specialist?
The dizzy specialist.
That's not what they're called. Please, Harriet, please be serious. That's not what they're called. They're called the dizzy specialist.
Vestibular migraine specialist.
There you go. Mr. Dizzy specialist, yeah. Or Mrs. Or Ms.
It is Mrs. actually. So that was...
Is it Mrs. or Ms? Because they removed
Ms.
the doctor.
That's what I go by, Ms. Bobby thinks it's offensive, but he's not going by Mrs. either, is he?
Is that your phone? Can you move your phone away from the...
Can you move your phone away from the computer, please? Sorry.
Yeah, you got told off.
So sorry, I didn't put it on airplane mode.
Look what happened. You made Elliot put his camera on and you got told off. Harriet, it's still doing it.
It's still happening.
It's on airplane mode, so it can't be me.
Oh, well, it's not me.
It might be me, but wait.
Elliot, for God's sake, you've really undermined me now.
Yeah, sorry, carry on.
Mr. Dizzy Special, Ms. Dizzy Specialist.
Yes, so she said, so basically, have I not told you all this on here before? No, when did I go?
No, I don't think we've heard about the Dizzy Specialist.
Oh my God. So I went to the dizzy specialist because I thought it was a sinus infection. I went to the sinus infection guy and I was like, and he was like, it's not a sinus infection. So he referred me to go and see this migraine lady and she thinks it's a migraine related. And so she described it as like, my cup gets over full.
What cup?
And when my cup gets over full.
What cup?
It tips over and then everything goes haywire.
On with the analogy. What cup? You mean your mind?
I don't know. But it gets over full and then it tips everywhere. And then there's just, everything's chaos. My brain can't connect. And so it doesn't know how to see. And so I have to build it back up together. And then, so I need to cut out all these things.
Not a single bit of that made any sense. Like, okay, your cup overflows and then goes everywhere.
And then I have to empty my cup.
Why? Because it's already overflowed. Oh, you got to get rid of the extra stuff in the cup.
Get rid of it and start again. Right. And so she said the main triggers were chocolate.
Come on.
Coffee. And Marmite.
Marmite?
And what had I been eating every single day? I had Marmite on toast. I had multiple dark chocolate squares and coffee.
But it's weird. It's those three things. Why? What's in them specifically? There's sugar, caffeine, and then what's in Marmite that would?
Yeast, apparently.
Really?
Red
Are you
wine
sure she doesn't
well.
just prescribe this for everyone? Because that probably would help everyone getting rid of those three things.
I don't know. Maybe.
What was her actual? She's actually a doctor, not a. Is she a doctor?
Yeah, she is a doctor. She's very impressive. She's got She's got one of those. You know when they have like plastic things and it's like the inside of an ear and you take out a bit and you can take out a bit and then you can see inside, like then it's all different colours.
Yeah.
She's got one of those on her desk.
I can buy one of those off Amazon.
Where?
Would I then be impressed?
I wouldn't even know what it was called.
Ear model of ear model of ear.
Well, anyway, she's been great. She's given me all these exercises, and I'm feeling. So I have to stand with my eyes shut and try not to fall over.
How's that going? Is it actually making things better? Are you less dizzy?
I'm feeling so much better. Sunday was a low point. Do you want to ask why is Harriet crying?
Why is Harriet crying?
Because I had to film Bobby for 30 minutes for an audition and I had to stand up and then afterwards I had to lie on the ground and then I had to do a family Zoom for my sister's birthday and I joined the Zoom and I burst into tears on her birthday.
Oh no, made it all about yourself.
That was it. I felt so bad, but I was like, I just couldn't cope, and everything hurt. And then being on a Zoom was really stressful. And then someone asked how I was, and I burst into tears and said I have to go.
Well, I mean, do you know, I understand that. It feels like you had a lot on your plate there.
My cup was overfilled.
You had a whole 2 things to deal with there.
It was a lot.
An entirely high number. Yeah, I know what I mean. It's like, because you're used to, like, at the moment, not really having much to do. And when you have a few things to do suddenly in one go, you're like, for fuck's sake, this.
It does feel like that. It does feel like that.
It's quite bad. It's like, it's much better to be, as I say, you get more done when you're busier. Like, when you have got nothing to do, you just get annoyed at having to do anything.
Yeah. When are you allowed to eat solids again?
Oh, tomorrow.
Oh, that's it? Just 5 days?
I was just going to do 5 days, yeah.
But are you going to have sugar again?
Yeah, I'll have sugar again, and I'll have a lot.
What is the point in weaning yourself off it over 5 days and then just having it again?
So I can enjoy it, but know that I can't have as much as I was having before.
But you don't have control over it, Sunil.
It's an addiction, but I can't leave
You're
it.
addicted.
It's so Moorish.
That's the thing, you can't have any. You don't have control.
You're addicted as well, but you're...
I know, and I admit it. Hands up. Hands up, I can't control myself.
What I'll do is I'll have less. I'll certainly won't have any, like, puddings or anything sugary, but I'll have bread and stuff like that.
It's the gateway drug. I must have eaten 3,000 Rice Krispies because they're so small. Think how many go in a bowl.
But that's rice. It's different.
Sugar rice.
Sugar. It's sugared rice, that's for sure. They've added sugar to that rice, yeah.
Yeah.
But
I think whole grain bread is fine. You can have that.
I like the fact that we're wildly speculating on what, like, what's good for us. I mean, your doctor is wildly speculating as well, but obviously with a bit more sort of information.
No, she's not. She's an expert in this.
As it
and
works.
I went on a Facebook group.
Come on.
It's...
Yeah, you threatened to add me to it, actually. What's happening? It's
absolute chaos.
It's dizzy like, people. There's a dizzy people Facebook group.
Everyone's dizzy, and then they all write things like it's the same as dyspraxia thing. And then this one woman was like, does anyone else find themselves that sometimes they have a moment and they find themselves speaking a completely different language that they didn't speak before?
Yeah, but that is a stroke.
No, that's someone having a moment of madness. If you're speaking a language, you didn't speak the language before.
No, I know, but when people have, like, brain trauma and stuff, there's weird examples of when people have suddenly come out speaking different languages.
See, maybe it's all related.
Yeah,
her cup is overfulled.
Imagine if your cup overfilled and you just suddenly spoke 3 languages because of that.
That would actually be really useful.
What languages would you get?
What languages would I want to speak?
Yeah, French. Because then you could understand your T-shirts.
Understand who?
Your T-shirts. Your tops. You've got all the French tops. All your tops have French words on them.
I really like a French top.
I think they're really funny.
They're not meant to be funny. They're meant to be cool.
I think they're really fun. Disco Paris. What's the other one?
The one that looks like toilet.
Yeah, Étoile.
Étoile, that's it.
And then there's another one, isn't there?
There is another one. What's the other one? Oh, Amour.
Amour. Where'd you get all your French tops from?
Just loads of places. Places are really into it. I might get a French cushion as well. I've seen a French cushion I quite like.
Oh, God, I've still got... Okay, go on. What's the sound?
Magique. Like magic, but in French.
I can just imagine that cushion arriving, you placing it on the sofa, then Bobby walking in one day and being like, what? Where the fuck did that come from?
Yeah, also it's delayed, so if I order it now, I won't get it till May 16th.
Oh, why? Is it coming from France? I suppose it has to. I suppose it has to. They're the only people that can make them. I tell you what, I've been watching a lot of French TV recently.
Ooh la la!
And not once did they say ooh la la in it. But Call My Agent, that was really good. And then I found a new one with some of the same actors from it, where a family makes a load of weed. It's called Family Business.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah. But anyway, sorry, what were we talking about?
I would really like a top with ooh la la written on it, I think.
I don't think it would. I think that's too much. It's like having a top saying je ne sais quoi on it. Like, come on.
I think I'd like that.
No, I know you would, but I would advise, as your friend, I would advise you not to get a top saying je ne sais quoi or ooh la la.
Okay. But have you seen anybody while you've been just drinking liquids?
Yeah.
And have you been fun to be around, would you say?
I'm being fun now.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit sluggish. I feel sluggish. No, I went for a walk with a friend on Wednesday. That was fine. I had a peppermint tea. She had a coffee.
And you could walk okay.
Yes, I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine.
You should stick to decaf because I've actually found I actually can't taste any difference with decaf.
I've heard that. Yeah. I mean, I don't really get much of a buzz from coffee, but after like going off caffeine is a very strange experience. Yeah, it's weird because I have a lot of tea during the day as well, and that has a lot of caffeine in it.
Just have decaf tea.
But tea, doesn't it taste chemically though? That's what I thought. Anyway, are you having decaf tea? Is that what you're showing off?
I don't know if my taste buds have died, but I can't really taste. Like, I can't tell the difference between coconut stuff anymore, and I can't tell the difference between decaf. Have I just got bland taste buds now?
Maybe you got COVID. The difference between coconut stuff. What do you mean?
Well, now I just have coconut milk or coconut yogurt.
Yeah, instead of.
And I can't. I used to be like. Maybe I've adapted.
Sorry, what?
In tea, coconut milk rather than regular milk.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay. Yeah. You can't taste the coconut in the coconut milk compared to regular milk. Yeah. No. That's good.
Yeah.
I can have coconut milk in coffee. I think I've had that at your house, and I prefer the real milk, Bobby's milk, as we call it.
Doesn't like organic. Doesn't like it if they treat the cows well.
He doesn't like organic milk.
Nope.
Why not?
The more badly the cow is treated, the more Bobby enjoys milk.
He can taste the pain, and he enjoys it in the real milk. Really?
Well, he just does. Bobby doesn't like everything I like. Bobby doesn't like.
Yeah,
so I would like to go to like an organic brunch place where they have sourdough bread and grilled mushrooms, and Bobby wants like white bread with concentrated apple juice.
White bread with margarine.
Yeah.
Fizzy orange juice. Orangina. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. I guess that's why. Actually, I'd love to see. I've seen your fridge. Bobby has a lot of like processed food and stuff, doesn't he?
Loves processed food. Who would you go for brunch with, me or Bobby?
Bobby.
No, you wouldn't. You like sourdough bread.
I like. Do you know what? I actually don't mind a greasy spoon. I'd love that. Whereas
I actually used to really enjoy.
I'd rather go for food with Bobby over you any day because.
But company for me.
But because options for food are much more broad with Bobby.
I thought you were going to say food with Bobby, but company for me.
No.
Okay. That was a misunderstanding. That's what you say.
But whenever we go out for like a dinner or something, it's always like, all right, we've got to go to Pizza Express and we've got to look for the nearest Pizza Express.
No.
Which is nice.
Do you know how much sugar there is in pizza?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, it's entirely sugar.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I haven't been down to Domino's for a week, which is good. They've missed me. I see the drivers at the end of my road. They don't wave. They don't say hello, even though.
Do they say, "Do you want the usual, Mr. Patel"?
No, I order online. I order online.
Less shameful that way.
And then take the 32 steps to the Domino's. Well, it seems like a pretty tearful week for you. But you were in a pretty bad way when I spoke to you last week.
Yeah, I haven't been doing very well, to be honest. I had one really good day, and I have been feeling much better than last week. But yeah, it's really weird. It's just if I like turn my head, then everything just goes like woo, and like if I do too much, then I have to sit down for a bit.
Well, so you have to do everything sitting, I guess.
Yeah, it's just all a bit pathetic. But it's just like about building it back up again. It's like my brain's just like gone like a bit. So I just have to get used to seeing things again, and I don't know.
So is this migraine like? It sounds like from how she explained it, it sounds like a mental illness basically, rather than it's like an imbalance in your brain, right?
Well, I think my brain gets confused. That's how she said it. So like one part of my brain, so like one part stops working, and then usually the other part.
There's
can
an
pick
example
up.
of it there.
Why?
Example of you getting confused, yeah.
I need to bring Bobby in with me next time, because she always tells me all this stuff and I leave really impressed, and then I tell him and I'm like, there's a cup and it's full and it fell over.
which is absolutely
plastic
sorting
ear.
me out. I just have to stop eating Marmite. And,
Yeah.
Actually, I forget. It's actually gone on for ages. This is like when I had my bad leg, because that went on for ages. But after a while, people don't really care.
But you kept talking about it, and that's what I admire.
Well, we're talking about your migraine now. Anyway, when I saw you last, when you're in the middle of the migraine, you were in a very bad mood. You told me to fuck off when I tried to take a photo of you on Zoom. When I was taking a photo of Sunny.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah,
You remember that?
I do remember.
You were slumped at your keyboard, saying, "What's the point of anything?" Yeah.
Well, it's very difficult.
It was a real turnaround. You
I was
really.
just having to do work for all of you. I was working for you. I was working for Bobby. Just like working for everybody. I'm sick. My cup's full. Let me empty my cup.
No, your cup has overflowed and it's empty now.
No, I want it to be empty. I'm trying
What's
to
it-
empty it. I'm getting out all the stuff.
What's in your cup?
Just Marmite and dizziness.
None of this makes any sense. None of this makes any sense. This is appalling. Anyway. All right.
But yeah, anyway, today was really chaotic. So have we told you about Dawn the cat?
No. What's that? New cat?
The woman that owned this place had a cat called Dawn.
Yeah.
And then she left Dawn. So Dawn's been wandering around the estate and she survived a
What,
very
just left
cold...
her cat?
Yeah, but apparently it's like an outside cat, but
Not being fed by anyone.
yeah, no one. But I think some of the neighbours have been amazing, like trying to feed her, and then you just constantly hear people going, Dawn, Dawn, like everyone's trying to find Dawn.
Yeah.
And then they explained to me what she looked like, and so I was like, okay, I'll keep an eye out for her. And then we left the house, and then I saw a cat in a bush, and I went, Bobby, it's Dawn. And so Bobby went to go and get Dawn, but then something went wrong and he couldn't get her. And then as we came back, there was another cat that came up to us, and he went, Harriet, this might be Dawn. And I went, that's not Dawn. The other cat was Dawn. And then this cat was trying to get in our house, and I was like, go away, go away. And anyway, turned out that cat was Dawn, and not the first one. And so poor Dawn was trying to get in our house, and I got rid of her. And then I think she might have peed on our step. Anyway, we've been trying to find her for ages. The whole neighbourhood's been trying to find her. And then today I found her. And so our neighbour lured her back to ours. Bobby was so excited and was like, we'll take her in. We'll shut her away. And when the neighbour wants to come, she can come and get her. So stressful. We got food for her, and we made her a litter box out of a roller paint box, and put down a blanket and some water. And Sonny was losing his mind. It was all quite stressful. And then Bobby had to go and do some filming, and while he was gone, so we were like, okay, we'll leave her there and then we'll do all this stuff. But then while he was gone, she somehow got out the house.
Well, you've got cat flaps, haven't you?
No,
Have you not?
no, I think because she didn't. I don't even know how it happened. She managed to get through 2 doors while
She
I was in
really
the.
desperate.
I was
to
there
get
with
away.
her though. I was there on the phone to my mum, but rather than go, she went through 2 doors, and I stupidly went the opposite way, and then I was like, I'll get her this
Into
way.
your house.
Yeah, but then I had to unlock another door, and then I came out, and then but in that time she'd gone.
What? Sorry, what was the story? So the story was you were looking for a cat, you found it, it got in your house, and then it got out.
Bobby left and was like, everything's set up, it's all good. We'll call the owner when I get back. And I was like, yep, everything's great.
So-
1 hour later,
Gone.
cat left through not just one, but she managed to get out through 2 doors.
Because of your neglect.
Yeah,
Where is she now?
I don't know.
How long ago was this?
This was about 3:00.
Oh, today.
Yeah, Bobby hasn't come home yet.
Oh, right. So you got to explain it to him when he does get
No,
home.
well, he messaged me and he said, how's Dawn? And I said, Bobby, I don't know how to
Fine.
tell you this, but she's not here anymore. And he was like, what? I shut her in the room with all of the stuff.
But she, as you said, she's an outdoor cat. She needs to roam.
She'll
can't be
find her way. She'll
Yeah.
find her way, you know.
She'll be absolutely fine outdoors. I don't
She
know why
survived
everyone's
the
looking for her.
snow.
She sounds like someone who just wants not to be in your house or in a house at all.
Yeah, she just wants to be free. It's like when we had a hamster and we moved into a house that this new place, and it previously had loads of mice, I think, so they'd put up those rodent alarms, and we didn't realise, and it was making this hamster go actually mad, that at one point I looked at the cage and the hamster was literally doing this to the bars.
Oh God, that's
And
horrific.
it ripped off its own roof because it was driven insane by the ringing in its ears from the rodent alarms, and it left.
That's horrible. What a horrible story.
Well, it was free, it left.
Well, you did
It found
that to
peace
that.
in the end.
You did that to it.
Yeah.
I've only had one pet and it died very quickly because I put it in tap water.
What?
Fish is a fish. I put it into... I've told you about my only pet, haven't I? Goldie the goldfish.
I thought you had a dog when you were a kid.
No. We weren't allowed any animals when I was a kid because my dad was
Why?
allergic and I had asthma as well.
Well, now you can get a cavapoo.
Now I can, but yeah.
You
But
can do
I
whatever you want.
was allowed to get a fish once because I won it at a fair, and I kept going back to the store. I had to get a ping pong ball in a jar to win the fish, and I ended up spending about £8 because I just couldn't get the ping pong ball in. And the guy went, "All right, just take a fish."
So you didn't even manage to get
Didn't even manage it, and the lad was like, "All right, just take one of the fish," and then you get the goldfish, and it's in a plastic bag. And they give you the goldfish, and you take it. And I got it all the way home, and I was like, "Great, I've got a bloody pet." And then, so my parents found a big, like, old sweet jar. We filled it with water, popped the fish in. A few hours later, just dead because it can't survive in tap water.
What do they need?
Like, not tap water,
What water?
just like filtered, probably, or like a pond or something like that.
So you drowned it, technically.
Yeah, I guess it's like as if you were in a space where air was bad for you.
Dirty air.
Dirty air. Killed it with pollution.
It's like the stinky water that's near our tap.
Yeah, yes. And then I had to bury it in the garden.
That's good, though, because you didn't know it very long. Did it have a name?
Yeah, I called it Goldie. What?
Sunil, this is so sad. How old were you?
It's about 6 or 7.
Do you think this explains something, maybe, about...
Well, it probably explains how I became sort of numb to death from a young age.
So they made you dig the grave?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's quite shallow. I imagine
Your
a
parents were
cat
like,
dug it up later. That's it.
here's a shovel.
Yeah, I got a trowel. Yeah.
I think a child shouldn't have to dig their own pet's grave.
Yeah, you dug your own pet's grave, didn't you?
No, my dad dug the pet's graves.
Right, no, I dug
I think
my
6
pet's
years
grave.
old to bury your own pet is...
Really? Is that bad? I think it's normal.
I'd say that's quite a steep learning curve, seeing as you'd only met the pet and started to love the pet in that same day, and then at the end of the day you were also acting as gravedigger.
I mean, I didn't love it. I was a bit freaked out about having a dead fish in the house, though.
Was the ground cold?
Yeah, it was midwinter, deep midwinter. The ground was... No, it wasn't. It was a fair in the summer, so the ground was...
Okay.
Actually, it could have been hard, just dry. But no, I just vaguely remember troweling up a bit of grass, sticking
Did you put anything out to like remember it by any?
No, and then I thought the next day, I should have put something there. And I went out and I forgot where I put the fish. Yeah, so it's a very sad story. I guess that was my sad story.
Snow, you just told a sad story,
I think I just told a sad story.
and you gave us a little input into who you were before you solidified, before your heart froze.
Before I solidified. Before I turned from liquid to solid.
That was the day you first started to solidify. Like maybe that day, like
Was it? Do
your
you think
hand.
that's why I hardened to the world?
Yeah, that was the day your hand hardened, and then every other day, other bits of your body started to harden.
I thought it would have started from the heart and gone out.
No, start from the hand.
Starts from the hand, is it? Fair
The
play.
hand that dug your own pet's grave.
I think it's fine. Honestly, like, if anyone's listening and thinking, I've dug my pet's grave, does that make me weird? No, it doesn't. You were right to do it. Well, we've got to that point in the.
Did you say anything as you
No, I was just like, right, you've got to get this in the fucking ground.
plopped him in?
Obviously, yeah. Well, I can't remember. This is such a long time ago.
Did your parents go out with you, or they just?
I don't know. I don't think they did.
No.
Maybe they did. That's even sadder.
Go
if they
bury a
didn't.
goldfish.
Just get that goldfish out. No, I think they might have, or I don't know. Maybe my mum did. I think my dad was watching cricket because it was the summer. So yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna get you a pet.
Okay, what? I need to know what first.
Llama.
No, you know.
Sunil, you'd be so funny with a llama.
Yeah, but I don't have any land for a llama.
Yeah, you do. Where you're moving will probably have.
Yeah, it's got a
some kind of
garden.
land.
Yeah.
What?
It's got a garden, but that's not to put a llama.
Maybe like if they've got miniature llamas, like they have miniature goats, a pygmy llama.
Well, the neighbour has got chickens, so I guess they wouldn't.
I'll get
mind
you a
me
fox. That'll send a message.
Yeah, get me a fox. Actually, a goat. So we were thinking of getting a goat for the house.
That's a really good idea. Bobby loves goats.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
Also quite aggressive if you don't cut their bollocks off.
Which you will do
Which
yourself,
you have to do
of
with
course.
scissors in the garden.
And then you'll bury your goat when the time is right.
As a warning to the other goats watching on.
The same day you got your goat.
Yeah, I would like a pet, but I'll have to probably wait until I've got somewhere permanent to live, I guess.
Yeah. Well, lots to look forward to.
Lots to look forward to. I think the first thing I'll do if I move into somewhere permanently is to get a pet and some furniture.
I think you'll get a cat. I think that's what you'll get.
I don't think I will.
I think you will because I think you do. You're always following cats on Instagram and in the street.
I'm calling.
You love cats.
I follow fat cats on Instagram because I think they're funny.
Yeah, exactly. You'd love a funny fat cat.
But I'd probably get a dog because I'd probably get on better with a dog.
Get a dog. Yeah. Sunny is just the best. I can't recommend it enough. I've taught him how to do hold a paw.
Yeah. I've got into trouble with former listener of the podcast, Lulu Popplewell.
Why?
Because I told her, she kept saying that I didn't like her dog. And I said, yeah, that's true. I don't like your dog. So it actually made her angrier.
You should never say you don't like someone's dog. And her dog is very great. I've held her dog.
She's not a patron. You don't have to lie.
No, that's very true. I held her dog in the loft bar and I really liked it. I think...
I've looked after it for a couple of days. Not a fan.
I do have one last bone to pick with you before we go, and that is that you said you needed somewhere to stay, and then I offered you could stay with us, and then you said you'd rather not.
I said I'd rather live in a room above a pub.
Yeah.
No, okay, it was a misunderstanding, and I don't think it's a good idea if I come and stay with you for, a few weeks, which is what I need. I think that's a bad idea. So
Why?
Well, because we just get under each other's feet. We've all got stuff to do. What?
I just want to help you in your time of need. I just want to always have something that...
If I need someone to stay for a couple of nights, absolutely I'll come to you.
Okay, great.
But any longer, I don't think it's fair on you and Bobby.
Bobby would just love it.
Yeah, he actually texted and said, can you live with us permanently? I can't handle this anymore.
Yeah, I was sat next to him. He was using it as a technique because he just wanted to get you. What?
No, he wanted to get you and he got you because you got angry.
He said we should send you like begging messages of us like arguing and just being like or like really like pleading messages. But I will say we got a sofa bed and it was extremely highly rated as an actual bed.
Yeah, so this is what I mean. If I moved in with you for a bit, I'd be on the sofa bed, which is nice. But
it's a high rate. Like some of them, they're just like you know what I mean? Like they're very like
I understand. I absolutely understand. It's a high end.
It's a bed, Sunil. I think it's actually hurtful to say because it's not really. It's a sofa and a bed.
You don't have to sell it to me. It sounds great, but
no, offer rescinded. Right. You're not invited anymore.
Well, I mean, that's a bit much. Isn't
Look, if you need us, you're welcome.
But I'm not welcome if I don't need you.
No, you're not welcome if you're just like doing it to annoy me.
I'm not doing it to annoy you. I might have to find somewhere to live for a few weeks.
Okay, well, I'll talk to Bobby and see if you can stay with us.
No, The reason I'm going to the other place is because it's basically empty and I've got the run of the place. A couple of
Yeah.
other people there, but it's quite large and there's space and I've got my own room. You know?
Yeah.
It's a pub. It's a pub. I don't know why. Yeah, it's a pub. So obviously there's nothing going on downstairs. So I can just get a chair. I can just sit in the pub.
Could you just drink a pint in the pub?
No, there's no beer in there.
But you could bring your own beer in and put it in a glass.
I could bring my own tinnies anywhere. Absolutely.
I feel like.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
right,
it was nice to chat to you.
You too. All the best.
Everybody, goodbye from Patreon.
Everybody, goodbye from Harriet and Sunil. Thank you.
Thanks so much, everyone.
Bye.